Virgo, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast for January 25th through the 31st. I'm Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology, very different from mainstream astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to click the link up above for more information. All right, Virgo, so this week we've got your ruler Mercury going station direct on Monday, and when he does this, he's going to be within 1 degree of Pluto, making this a very transformative week. Now, nothing new because your ruler Mercury has been going over this position now for the third and final time this week. But as you can see here in the transit graph, it's stretching it out. It's making it span the whole week. So it could be deep, it could be pulling on fears, it could be transformational. And like I always say with Pluto, really being open to change is the key. So this is change with your own personal drives, who you are, maybe your self-image, maybe change with your career or your work in some way since Mercury rules your 10th. But most importantly, this is all happening in the 4th house. Okay, so the area in which this is happening is with your personal life. Maybe it's your home. Maybe it's with family. Maybe it's with your health. And so whatever that is, whatever you've been reflecting on in this area, it's an excellent week for implementing that from Monday onward, now that your ruler is direct. So make the change there, being open to change, implementing it, and clearing out the space perhaps in some sense is what this week is certainly about. Now that's going to be the emphasis of the week, as well as Jupiter conjoining up to the North Node. This is still within a very close orb, and this is a North Node shifting into your 12th house, helping you get more into your spiritual side. Maybe it's understanding more about yourself on that deeper level, maybe your psyche, your emotions, having more alone time, meditative time out, and that's an excellent thing to continue to develop now with your North Node slowly but surely shifting into that 12th house. And a lot of this is what you've been learning, I think, past few months here, or a couple months with Jupiter retrograde, in terms of what's been rehashed and now what you can learn from the process and really implement forward. And it's just good too to still be adaptive with the whole thing, try new things in that regard. So that's the work week essentially. And then as we go into this weekend, we do have Venus sextiling up to Neptune. So Venus has recently gone into your 4th. So, where she was in a much more watery, transformative area, matters relating to maybe your finances or your values and your outlooks on life have been, I think, deeper, these past, 3 weeks. But now that she's gone over that galactic center, you're probably feeling more of the transformed energy with your values. Maybe there's new values, maybe there's new insights in what's possible in life. And you can really enjoy the home, family, past, and your health with Venus here. Even though a lot of that is, of course, transforming, she does tend to lighten that up where you can enjoy it and see the beauty of that. So that's going to be the weekend in particular, because she'll be forming a nice aspect up to Neptune, perhaps easygoing with the values and the possibilities in life. Maybe it's philosophy, maybe it's some light travel, maybe connecting to nature over the weekend or whatever it might be. It's an opening for that. And, we can choose or choose not to walk through that door. Now, Mercury is going to be squaring up to Uranus, of course, going into next week because of this position in the sky. And this is, again, nothing new. So here with your freedom that I think you've been called to have with relationships, with your one-to-one connections, it's a good time to integrate that into next week. And it's slow and steady, watching any extremes, of course, but constructively it can be very good. Now, Mars is making his way into your 2nd house. So you guys have had a lot of drive and motivation, I think, the past couple months to maybe pursue your goals or whatever it is you've been intent on. But now Mars is making his way into your 2nd, which can give you a lot of motivation to cultivate your values, maybe the resources, the finances perhaps, but really pursue what you enjoy in life and put that productive energy forward. Now, the sun is in that 5th house, so there is awareness still, and I think focus on what you're interested in. I think it's an excellent week for that, all the way into February, to see where your interests are, what your passions are, what you can express and share with the world, and that can be a tremendous source of passion and just energy for you with the sun here. All right, Virgo, so have a great week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys all next time.